glad you're here. So glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here today. Well, hi everybody. This is Beth from the New School of Lancaster, and I was kind of sad that we couldn't come to school, so I thought maybe we could do something over the internet, because that's kind of fun too. So this is the first of what I hope to be some videos that I can share with you about some things I've been thinking about, things we usually do at school, but we can't, so we're going to do it this way, and then you can do it at home and you can let me know what you do. So today, but first I'm going to put my ukulele down. I have a book I wanted to share with you, and this book is called This Little Chick. And these words down here are the author. His name is John Lawrence. So he wrote the words to this book, but he also is what's called the illustrator. He made the pictures for this book. And we're going to talk about how he made those pictures in a little bit. But first, let's read the story. So there we can see the hen and her chicks. And here's the title again, This Little Chick by John Lawrence. I wonder where she's going to go. Does anybody have a guess? Let's find out if you were right. This little chick from over the way went to play with the pigs one day. And what do you think they heard him say? Do you know? Oink, 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 oink. Wait a minute. Does a chick say oink? This little chick from over the way went to swim with the ducks one day. And what do you think they heard him say? Can you guess? Quack, 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 quack. Wait a minute. This little chick from over the way went to laze with the cows one day. I wonder what that means, to laze. Kind of sounds like be lazy, right? And what do you think they heard him say? Moo, 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 moo. That's not what a chick says. This little chick from over the way went to jump with the frogs one day. And what do you think they heard him say? I bet you can guess what it's going to say next. Yes. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. That's not what a chick says. This little chick from over the way went to skip with the lambs one day. And what do you think they heard him say? I know you know what it's going to say next. Ba, 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 ba. That's a silly chick. This little chick from over the way went home to his mom at the end of the day. And what do you think she heard him say? Can you guess? You're right. Cheep, 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 moo, moo, cheep, cheep, ribbit, 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 cheep, cheep, cheep. Quack, 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 cheep, 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 oink, 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 cheep, 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 ba, ba, cheep, 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 cheep. Look, do you see the mouse? Squeak. That's a fun book, isn't it? I bet while I was reading that book, you heard something. And I have a box. And something in my box, let's see if he'll come out. The hole. I don't know. Can you hear it? This is a girl. Oh, there she is. Let's see if she sticks her head out. Can you see her? Yeah. She says hello. She's a little bit upset because I took her away from her sisters. Let's open the box and see what she said. There she is. There she she is. So this is one of my chicks. There she is. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, say hello. So this chick doesn't look like the chick in the book because she's not all yellow, but this is a barred rock chicken, and she's a girl, and she's about 3 weeks old. So she's getting big really fast. And the other thing that she's getting are her feathers. So this chick has her tail feathers now, and she's losing all of her little baby fuzz. You can still see her baby fuzz on her neck. But every day when I look at her and her sisters, more feathers are coming. They grow really fast. It's kind of amazing. And they like to say cheep, 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 cheep a lot, except when they're sleeping. And they do sleep a lot too. So this little girl, you can see her here, basically all she does all day with her sisters is she eats, has special food I give her, and they drink a lot of water. So I have to clean out their cage a little. Yeah. But they're really fun to look at, and they're fun to watch grow. And so you can see her beak, right? Because she's a bird. You can kind of see where her little comb is coming in. This little part up here is going to be called the comb. And you can see her feet and her feathers. So I just really wanted to show her to you. I thought you would really like her. I wish you could all pet her because she's really soft. Yeah, and see, now that she's not in the box, she's a lot happier. But I am going to put her back in the box because I want to show you an art project that maybe you could do at home. So say goodbye. Say goodbye, little chick. Goodbye, little chick. Here we go. Back in her box. Whoop. Back in her box. Oh, I know, she's not happy. I won't leave her in there very long, don't worry. Okay, so if you look in our book, you can see these pictures. These pictures, although they're colorful, I think they were actually made with some kind of a stamp, that the author first carved a stamp and then put the stamp on the paper. And sometimes at school we have stampers that we use, but I thought it'd be fun if we could make our own stamper. And so I went in my freezer and found a styrofoam container that was underneath some food that I have in the freezer. And maybe at your house you have a styrofoam container, or you can find maybe even a sponge sometimes you can cut out and make a stamper. But if you have a piece of styrofoam, instead of you can actually recycle it, which is what I usually do, instead of throwing it away. But what you can do is you're gonna need your scissors. And the first thing I did is I cut apart the part of the styrofoam that was not flat, because I want to be able to push this straight down onto the paper. And then I took a pencil and I just drew on the styrofoam really hard. I made some indentations in the styrofoam. And I didn't try and draw like a regular picture of a chick, but you could. I just decided to do some lines. So I made some zigzags because I really like zigzags. And I made a circle and some lines, and I just pushed really hard so that I went down into the styrofoam, and this is what it looks like. And it doesn't matter if you can see the lines because we're gonna paint over the top. So I have my paint here. I just went into my craft supplies and got my paint. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna paint right on top of these lines. But we don't wanna go too far in the lines. We just wanna paint a nice little smooth section over the top. And I have some paint on the side of my paintbrush, so I'm kind of trying to use it up there. Yeah. And I didn't go anywhere to get any of these supplies. Everything you see in this video is just stuff I had in my house, including the chick. Okay, so now I have this pretty well covered. Can you see it? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of paper and I'm just gonna push this flat down on the paper, and I'm gonna push on it and smooth it without moving the stamp. And then, I'll try to pick this up. We'll see what happens when I pull it apart. You take it off, you can see we got some of the zigzags from our stamper. And if I was a little more careful and did that a little bit more smoothly, it would have come out a little bit better. And the other thing you can do, when this dries, I can take another color, maybe blue, and I can wash off my stamper and I can use it again. And I can even try and line it up and stamp right over the top and see what it looks like then. Or I could make more stamps with it. So maybe you can give this a try at home. And if you do, let me know. I would love to see your artwork or what you've done. Or if you don't have a stamper, maybe you can try and learn how to draw a picture of a chick or some other animal, or make a farmyard scene, and let me know about that, okay? So this has been really fun, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and look for another one sometime soon. I'm gonna try and post one every day, if I can. Maybe even one about goats someday. I hope you have a wonderful day. I miss you all, and I will see you tomorrow.